Can I ride 100 kilometers with absolutely no energy? That's right. For the last 7 days, I've been in a calorie deficit of more than 1,000 calories per day, eating nothing but solely boy kibble. And I thought there'd be no better way to celebrate this achievement than trying to ride 100 kilometers with zero energy whatsoever. I've just woken up, I'm tired, I'm fasted, I don't have much energy in the tank, and so I think it's a great time to check if I can really do this. Yep, let's do it. All right. Oh, it's the last day. Can't believe it. Oh, I could easily stay in bed for ages right now, but I know I gotta get up. So I think it's the ride that's just like a little bit daunting right now, because you just know it's not gonna be pretty, but you got to get up and do it. But when you start your day off with something really hard, it's awesome because you win the morning, you win the day. But also it means that like you're starting your day off with something extremely hard. So you need to build up the courage to get up and do it just straight away. So it's 7:40 and I woke up properly about 30 minutes ago. I just can't seem to get out of bed. Just can't really find the motivation or like the energy, which is probably a good example that the cut is really kicking in and working now. So I gotta find a way to muscle my way out of bed right now and kind of just get ready ASAP and just get out. All right. Wish me luck. Seriously wish me luck. All right, almost 10 kilometers in, about 25 minutes-ish onto the freeway route. So the goal for today is just to literally get through it. Like, the time doesn't matter. One of my main focuses is I'm not gonna chase hills. So the hills I have to go to and the inclines I have to tackle, I will tackle. But the ones I don't have to, I'm just going to avoid. I want to just produce the least amount of like exertion possible. So trying to keep lower gears as well, rather than usually trying to go into the higher 1 or 2 gears. Yeah, I've just faced reality. It's going to be a little bit slow, but it is what it is. It is freezing. It is so cold here in Perth in May. Just makes me so keen to get out of here on that tail end of winter. Knowing that I only have to do like 2 months of solid winter makes me pretty happy. Anyway, I'll catch you soon. Far out, 40 minutes and 15 kilometers in, and this is the first time I haven't felt cold on my feet and my hands. I've even been rocking the mittens, darling. You want the muttons, do you, darling? Yeah, it's just been a super cold morning. I was even considering not wearing a jumper and the mittens, gloves, whatever you want to call them. But thankfully I did. I would have been screwed without it. I really need to start wearing a face shield too, because that's one thing in cold weather, regardless of whether you're cycling or you're not, you're just walking around. One thing you can't avoid is just that absolutely cold nose, especially if you have a long wog nose like myself. Good time to get the old mittens off, I reckon. All right, so we're an hour and 4 minutes in, 23 kilometers in. So not quite a quarter of the way, just a couple more kilometers to a quarter of the way. Not feeling too bad, not pushing it too much. If you've watched the other 2 videos of me cycling, you've definitely heard me stress about the importance of in-performance fueling. So with this long endurance-y type efforts, you really want to be making sure that you're fueling adequately every 45 to 60 minutes. Obviously, I don't have the luxury of that today, so I'm trying not to waste any effort, energy, or time with anything. I'm just trying to get the show on the road and smash it out. So I'm gonna go crack another 20 kilometers hopefully, and then talk to you in a sec. I don't want to say it, I don't want to speak it into existence, but I'm about 33 Ks in and I'm not feeling particularly great, which isn't awesome, but we'll see what happens anyway. I'll keep pedaling and see how we feel.
A few moments later.
I feel absolutely terrible. I feel absolutely terrible right now. I don't even want to look at how many kilometers I've done. I'm just thinking one pedal forward, followed by the next pedal forward, and then I'm just counting my blessings when I hit these decline hills. Oh my God, I don't even have the strength to bloody whip this. Like when I'm getting to these small inclines, I'm just thinking I'm not even gonna bomb it. I usually bomb this, but I'm just thinking I'll just get up in a super low gear and see how I feel. All right, 42 kilometers in. I'm feeling a little, obviously worse than I expected I would, but at the same time, like the wheels are still rolling. I'm just super fatigued, hungry, and just like energyless. I've just gotten to the Melville Esplanade, which is good. I was planning on doing the the Melville Esplanade and Blackwall Beach. Ugh, can't even talk. I was planning on doing the Melville Esplanade and Blackwall Reach Parade today, but as soon as I hit 50 kilometers, I'm turning around like ASAP because yeah, I think it's gonna be a struggle to get this 100 out. Oh my God, I've stopped to fill up my water on the Esplanade and then I'll just get cruising again. It's really annoying too because I was just thinking on the ride, if only I could have caffeine, it would just give me that extra kick. And there's this curbside cafe right here. That would 100% make incredible coffee. But obviously just water, just boy kibble and fasting completely until this ride is done. I just can't wait for tomorrow as soon as I get to eat some normal food. One thing I've realized with this as well is a lot of people have been asking me like what I'm keen to eat as soon as I finish. And you'd expect, I don't know what you'd expect. I've just been eating beef pretty much for a week. And you know what the first thing I'm thinking about is? Steak and chips or steak sandwich with chips. I know that I've already been eating heaps of red meat, but like I feel like my body is just craving fat, protein and carbs packed in just a super palatable way. And I think that's one thing about cravings that get bastardized is that when people think of cravings, they instantly think of it as a negative thing, whereas cravings can actually be quite good. A clear example could be if you're craving a triple Whopper from Hungry Jack's or like a double Big Mac from McDonald's. There's two reasons why you might be craving that. One is because you're absolutely energy depleted and your body's screaming for like huge amounts of protein, or two, mentally you could be off, you could be a little bit upset, depressive, whatever, and so you're just turning to poor food choices. All right, now the Melville Esplanade is actually just a really awesome place to exercise, like to go for a run or cycle. You're right on the river, it's got some beautiful road and beautiful pathway, and there's just people everywhere kind of like doing fitnessy type stuff. So hopefully that gives me a little bit of a kick for the next 8 kilometers. All right, let's go, let's do it. To be honest, even though I'm like literally bonking aggressively right now, it is a beautiful day outside. Birds chirping, you can see the city off in the distance, beautiful weather, not a lot of wind, like it's actually perfect day for going outside and getting some exercise. This is officially the end of the kind of Esplanade-ish area. Up there, you head towards Blackwall. Oh. All right, returning back to my home in Rockingham. Around 47, 48 Ks done. So when I get home, I'll have to do a lap around the suburb, but that's fine by me. When I'm near home for sure, I'll know how bad of a nick the body's in. And because I'm close to home, I can kind of plan and map out the appropriate way to get the extra 6 kilometers. All right, finished on the Esplanade, back onto the freeway path.
from Bateman to home. Yeah, I'm not feeling great. Not feeling great, and it's annoying because Guzman Gomez keeps sending me notifications. At my lowest of lows, Guzman Gomez wants to hit me up. If you don't want me at my worst, oh no, what am I saying? Yeah, not feeling particularly good. Gonna crack in, see how I go. Might have to be a few stops on the way, but yeah, we'll lock in, try to drink as much water as I can, I guess. That's my only option. Oh, it's been 2 minutes, I still haven't moved. I'm just looking at the pavement and I just don't want to start. It's taken me about 2 hours and 20 minutes to clock up 51 kilometers. So if I can just keep that same pace on the way home, just 2.5 hours to go, and I'm good, I'm home. I'm feeling like really lethargic, like not a lot of power. Obviously really hungry, super fatigued, brain's a little bit like foggy. Just probably all the worst things that you can feel. But this is good training for the trip. This is one of those things where if I can get through this, then when I'm in a pretty rough situation by force, I can kind of bank on that and go back to the basics and make sure that I can get myself out of a sticky situation. So I'm not gonna continue to waste any more time. I'm just gonna hit it for a bit. Just while I'm bombing this hill, one of the hard parts of cycling is the difference in the quality of bike you have makes a huge difference in your performance. Oh shit, if you're running a pair of sneakers, usually won't make that much of a difference between somebody that's super fit and a good runner and somebody that's not. But with bikes, on this bloody $2,000 gravel bike, I've got 70-year-olds flying past me on like $15,000 bikes. And I think the worst part about doing this ride, where I'm absolutely cooked, is that people on like not even that much better bikes than me, way older than me, obviously not as fit, are passing me. I have this competitiveness in me that when someone passes me that I know definitely shouldn't, I'm like, all right, I can't let them pass me. But then I'm just take 2 strokes and I'm like, brother, I'm chopped. I'm absolutely done right now. I'm cooked. And I've still got, I don't even want to look how much I've got to go. I kind of just gonna wing it. But yeah, that's one of the more demoralizing parts of cycling. Yeah, if you're in a negative headspace, it can really annoy you pretty much. The bonking has officially, well and truly started. 66 kilometers in. It's not the worst thing in the world, but like it's definitely kicking the shit out of me. What's that, 34 kilometers left and then all good. So, plan from here is just to cruise as much as possible. Try not to do any sort of like strenuous pushes, really slow climbs up hills. Like the pace is gonna drop, that's fine. It's gonna take me a lot longer than usual. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. To be honest, right now, I just thought about rhabdo, and that's kind of my main concern at the moment. Feeling like really tired, fatigued. Words are a little bit slurry, but yeah, rhabdo is the main thing I'm worried about, because that'll hit me for 6 and that'll screw up all my training and preparation for the trip, and also work, making money. But to be honest, I don't want to get too much in my head. I'm not feeling the worst. Ball's still rolling pretty fine. I've just got to kind of execute the uphills, downhills and coasts as much as I can to the best of my ability. Yeah, I hope that all makes sense. Hopefully I can communicate effectively right now, but I'm going to keep pushing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You know what? Hopefully not TMI, but my pee just then was literally clear, like water clear. And I usually don't have very colored pee because I eat a pretty good whole food diet and drink a lot of water, but that was literally like clearer than water. So at least we know I'm not dehydrated. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna continue and get this show on the road. We're at the spot where we stopped the first time at 23 Ks, which means 23 more kilometers to be done. No, 23 kilometers to be done at home. And then I obviously have to accumulate 6 more kilometers or something like that when I arrive home. So I'm gonna get moving, because I feel like it's a little bit of a race against time now, because obviously you need to cruise and go slow, but at the same time, the longer it takes, just the more depleted I am. I'm gonna try to get this show on the road. I'm not gonna push it, but I'm just gonna try to continue moving the whole time. Oh, can I get up? Oh my God. All right, freeway path's done. Just to home there. I've got about 14 kilometers to get to home and complete the 100. It's starting to hit really hard. Like, I swear to God, I'm not dramatizing or over exaggerating this, but yeah, I'm seriously fried. Like, on the verge of almost like hallucinating. I haven't hallucinated yet, but like a few times there, I forgot exactly where I was when I really shouldn't have. And I was like super confused and didn't know where I was. The legs are cooked. I feel like vomiting almost as well. I never vomit from physical activity, but I really almost feel like vomiting a lot, and there's nothing in me to vomit anyway. So it's actually become a little bit unsafe. This next part is Safety Bay Road, which is on the road majority of the way. So it's not the safest position to be in. It's actually quite dangerous. So I've got to be particularly careful on this next kind of 8 kilometer path, 8 kilometer trek journey, I don't even know what to say, to home. And then I've obviously just got to do a lap around the suburb, which is safe, but very cooked. Very, very cooked. Also, just an issue of warning, do not try this at home. This is actually stupid. Forgot to say it at the start, but yeah. Sometimes I ask myself why I do these things to myself. And I don't know why. I don't know. I don't regret it afterwards, but right now, like, I'm feeling pretty cooked. I got to smash this out. I'll see you in a sec. Back in suburbia, just got home, had to just sit there for 1 minute, recuperate. 5.5 Ks to go, and I'm done. Oh my God. I'll 100% never do that again. I'll 100% never, ever attempt to do that again. I swear. Done. Officially done. That was absolutely and I'll never do that again. The whole point of this video was to show me suffering a bit, but more specifically, the importance of good nutrition when doing like endurance-y type performance and training. I can't stress it enough. I just laid down on the bed and literally almost passed out instantaneously. But I know I have to eat like ASAP right now. I don't feel like eating. I feel pretty sick, but I'm gonna have to eat as soon as possible. And then basically I'm just gonna lay in bed and just try to recover, because that was absolutely screwed. If you like this, feel free to give it a like, or if you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe too. Every subscription means a lot and goes a long way. And then I can keep putting myself in these shocking situations and also trying to educate and help everybody and give you guys good stuff to watch while you're eating dinner. So I appreciate it a lot. I'm absolutely exhausted. I hope you have a good night and day, and I'm done. Thank you. See ya.